Welcome back, viewers. You're watching the Savera and I'm Shefali. The annual rate of inflation based on the wholesale price index WPI is 2.38% for the month of February, according to data released by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry on Monday. The month-over-month change in WPI for the month of February was a marginal 0.07% higher compared to the corresponding figure of 2.31% during January. The positive rate of inflation in February is primarily due to increase in prices of manufacturing products and food articles compared to the same month of the previous year, according to the official statement. Month-on-month food inflation in February declined as prices fell by 2.05% compared to January this year. However, WPI inflation in the fuel and power group increased by 2.12% in February over January. Similarly, the index for the manufacturing products group increased by 0.42% in February compared to January. The final WPI inflation rate for the month of December has been revived to 2.56%, the figure shows. Meanwhile, the year-on-year inflation-based range on the Customer Price Index, that is CPI, has eased to a 7-month low of 3.61% in February this year, which is 0.65% lower than the corresponding figure for January, as food prices came down further during this month. The Reserve Bank of India (RBI) uses the CPI inflation rate to formulate its monetary policy, as it is based on the actual prices that consumers pay in the market. The food inflation in February has come down to the lowest level since May 2023 and is 222 basic points lower in comparison to January, according to the official statement. Now, prices of fuel came down during the month, easing the burden on household budgets, with inflation being recorded at minus 1.33% during February. As the retail inflation is continuing with its downward trend and has fallen below the RBI's targeted level of 4%, the central bank will now have more headroom to go for a rate cut to proper economic growth and create more jobs. RBI Governor Sanjay Malhotra last year announced a 25 basic points cut in the policy rate from 6.5% to 6.25% in the monetary policy review to accelerate growth and global uncertainties. He said that inflation has declined and is expected to further moderate and gradually align with the RBI's target of 4%. The monetary policy decision maintains a delicate between controlling inflation and pushing up the growth rate in a slowing economy. The MPC also unanimously decided to continue with its neutral stance in monetary policy and will focus on inflation while supporting growth. This would provide flexibility to respond to macroeconomics environment, Malhotra said. However, inflation is increasing on daily basis, but these figures show a sign of relief for the common man. For more updates, download the Savera app. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube.